For this PowerPoint presentation, I will be discussing the process of cell division and its two types, which are the mitosis and meiosis. No? And also, I will be giving you the overview of the cell cycle uh, together with the important checkpoints during the cell cycle before the cell even divide. So this topic is part of your midterm exam. So I hope that you um, can follow through the discussion of this recorded discussion. Now, so for cell division is a process by which a cell divides into two or more daughter cells. So all living things from the tiniest bacteria to the tallest redwood tree depend on this fundamental mechanism for growth and development. So for cell division, we have two types. We have the mitosis and the meiosis. So the end product of the mitosis from a one mature single cell, it divides into two identical daughter cells. While in meiosis, from a single healthy cell, it can create four distinctly or diverse genetic cells. Now, so let's move and discuss the mitosis and meiosis in a more detailed manner. So for the cell division, cell division is the process by which a single cell divides into two or more daughter cells, each with the potential to grow, develop, and carry out specific functions. So it is a fundamental process in biology that is essential for growth, repair, and reproduction of living organisms. So for example, like in mitosis, mitosis is very important for the repair and growth of a living organism. No? So cell division can occur through two main mechanisms, which is the mitosis, which produces two identical daughter cells, and meiosis, which produces four genetically diverse daughter cells. So for the mitosis, it only occurs through somatic cells. No? For example, the muscle cells, any cell that is not sex cells. Those are somatic cells. And for meiosis, it only occurs for reproductive cells, which are the sex cells, the sperm and egg cells. So we have two types. We have mitosis and meiosis. No? So for mitosis, it only follows a uh, 1P mat phase. No? That's the prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase phases. No? One times lang siya magaganon. And magkakaroon tayo ng two identical daughter cells as the byproduct or the product of the mitosis. In case of meiosis, nagkakaroon tayo dito ng 2 times na PMAT. Kaya nagkakaroon tayo dito ng tinatawag na uh, PMAT1 and PMAT2. No? So basically here in meiosis, nagkakaroon tayo ng 2 times ng cell division. Kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng half or nagkakaroon tayo ng apat rather na 4 daughter cells that are not identical. So here in meiosis, compared to mitosis wherein the daughter cells or the two identical daughter cells have 46 chromosomes, here in meiosis, ang chromosomes or the chromosomal number lang ng end product na daughter cell is half the number of the parent cell. So basically that is 23 lang, no? Kasi we are talking about the sex cells here, no? So it's important for the sex cells to only have 23 pairs of chromosomes. 23 pairs, 23 copies of chromosomes, no? Per cell, no? Kasi it's critical for the reproduction. Kasi during the reproduction and during the um, fertilization of an egg, no? Doon nagkakaroon ng combination of the genetic material of the parent, which comes from the 23 chromosomes ng mother and 23 chromosomes ng father. Kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng 46 chromosomes, no? Meiosis is very important for keeping the genetic diversity of an organism. So actually, cell division is just a small part of the cell cycle. No? So before we begin discussing the two types of cell division, let's discuss first the cell cycle. So basically, as you can see here, no, we have at least, I think it's around 90% of the cell cycle. No, that's the interface. And small part lang na is yung mitosis. So the cell cycle, no, containing the interface. Sa interface, mapapansin nyo, meron dyan G0, G1, S, G2 na nakasulat. So those are the important checkpoints during the cell cycle. So for interface, the interface is the phase of the cell cycle during which the cell prepares for division. So before it even divides or before it even undergo mitosis, yung interface, pine-prepare niya yung cell, no, using these checkpoints. Starting with G1, no, or the gap 1 phase. In gap 1 phase, ang meron dito, or first gap phase rather, ang meron dito is pine-prepare yung cell through cell growth. So dito, the cell grows and carries out normal function. It synthesizes proteins and organelles. So basically, parang pinapamature na lang yung cell, no? That's the first gap. So followed by the synthesis phase or the S phase, wherein this is one of the most crucial checkpoint. Kasi dito, nagkakaroon na tayo ng replication ng DNA which is vital for the cell division. So, kapag nagkaroon ng problem dito sa S phase, for example, during the finalization of the S phase, dadaan ulit tayo sa checkpoint which is sa G2. No, kapag na-check sa G2 na mayroong problem doon sa genetic information, may hindi na-copy, mag-halt yung interface, no, and i-repair niya muna yung problem doon sa ating DNA synthesis during the S phase. So if okay na yung DNA synthesis natin or yung DNA replication natin, magpo-proceed na siya into G2 phase or the second gap phase, no? So during the second gap phase, ang meron dito is it's just basically the same with the G1 phase, no? Nagpe-prepare lang siya into more growth, no, in preparation for the mitosis. So mitosis, after the G2 phase, if the cell is prepared to undergo cell division, it will proceed to mitosis, which is composed of 4 more phases, no? So during mitosis, the cell divides its DNA and cytoplasm, forming 2 new cells. So ayun yung tinatawag natin na 2 identical daughter cells, no? From one parent or mature parent cell, nagkaroon tayo ng 2 identical daughter cells. So the PMAT na tinatawag natin, those are the phases, no? The prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. So basically, I will be discussing these PMAT in a more detailed manner on a later slide. No? Now let's move forward here in the GO. So GO is also a part of the cell cycle. No? So here in GO, it is the resting state where the cell performs its functions and is not preparing to divide. Parang ano lang siya, normal day of a cell. Nagpe-perform siya ng cellular functions niya, which is not preparing dun sa pinaka-division or sa mitosis pa. Parang ganun lang siya. So now let's discuss the mitosis for the cell division. So what is mitosis? So mitosis is the process where a single parent cell divides to make 2 identical daughter cells. So the number of chromosomes here in the mitosis for the identical daughter cells is 46. or 23 pairs. No? So, unicellular organisms undergo mitosis to reproduce asexually, and multicellular organisms undergo mitosis to create new cells for growth and repair of old cells. So, mitosis is actually responsible for the repair of your wounds. No? Kapag nagkaroon kayo ng sugat and mapapansin mo after a week or after some days, no? Makita mo na naghilom na yung sugat mo, and that is due to mitosis. Kasi nagkaroon tayo ng cell division, nagkaroon tayo ng repair and growth of old cells or damaged cells. Let's look at the stages of mitosis. No, this is the PMAT, yung tinatawag natin. PMAT for the acronym. So, interphase, although it's technically not part of the cell division or the mitosis, it is important, no, because interphase prepares the cells through cell growth, no, and the cell grows in size and replicates its DNA to prepare for cell division. So this stage occurs before mitosis begin. Ayun nga, yung almost 90% ng cell cycle natin is the interphase, no? Yung may mga G1, S, and G2 checkpoints, no? So the first step for the mitosis is the prophase. So during the prophase, the chromosome's genetic material condenses and the nucleus disappears. So during kasi before the prophase, no, ang chromosomes or genetic material ng isang cell is coiled lang siya. Parang naka-linear formation lang siya o structure. Hindi siya nakaganyan na pa-X na. Para lang siyang spring, no, before the mitosis. So during the prophase, pine-prepare na yung genetic material through condensation, no? Nagko-condense yung genetic material to form the chromosomes. Itong X na nakikita niyo sa presentation. So during the prophase, nagdi-disappear na rin yung nucleolus or yung nucleus ng cell, no? Kasi kailangan mag-disappear or ma-dissolve yung nucleus kasi nandoon nakakontain yung DNA ng eukaryotic cells. So here, as you can see, sa cell, meron parang asterisks. Those are actually the centrosomes, which are also very important during the further phases of the cell division or the mitosis. Next step is the metaphase. So the chromosomes align in the center of the cell and attach to microtubules in preparation to split apart. So here in metaphase, yung chromosomes natin, nagpupunta siya sa gitna, nag-a-align siya sa center, no? And also, yung centrosomes na yun, yung asterisk na yan, yung centrosomes natin, nag-form na rin siya ng spindle fibers. Yung spindle fibers, ayan, yung parang mga broken segmented lines dyan sa ating drawing. Those are the spindle fibers. So if we're going to look at the structure of the chromosome, meron niyang part sa gitna, which we call the centromere rather, wherein meron pang mga naka-attach doon na kinetochore or yung mga spindle fibers ng chromosomes. Doon nag-a-attach yung spindle fibers natin during the metaphase. No? So in metaphase, the chromosomes align in the center of the cell and attach to the microtubules in preparation para doon sa next phase natin, which is yung splitting of the chromosomes. Here in anaphase, no, so the chromatids separate and move to the opposite ends of the cell. This stage ensures that each cell contains identical chromosomes after splitting apart. So as you can see here, nagpo-form na siya ng cleavage or nagki-cleaving na siya. Papunta na siya sa cleaving part. No? If you're going to look at the cell, mapapansin mo dito, no, na yung chromosomes natin kanina is na-pull apart na. Naging sister chromatids na silang dalawa. No? Hinatak na. So, here, itong chromosomes natin ito, no, hinatak na siya dun sa magkabilang pole kasi pine-prepare na siya for the next phase wherein magkakaroon na tayo ng fission sa gitna or yung cleaving, no? Before sila mag-split apart. So here in the telophase, mas visible na yung cleavage, no? Yung cleavage part nitong ating cell. Kasi dito, malapit na siyang mag-divide into two identical daughter cells. As you can see, yung pair ng chromosomes natin or yung set of chromosomes here inside the cell is inside the newly formed nuclei or yung magiging nucleus, no, ng pinaka cells natin. So here, yung spindle fibers natin nawala na, dissolved na, and yung centromere natin napunta na rin siya dun sa each poles. No? So this is the second to the last phase, no, before the actual division of the chromosomes, no. So here, pamansin nyo yung chromosomes natin nag-decondense na siya, and later on magiging coiled na siya ulit. So here in the cytokinesis, no, cytokinesis is the latter part of the mitosis, although it's not considered as part of the mitosis. It is also a still important part of the cell division. No? So in cytokinesis, though, the cytoplasm of the parent cell splits to form two identical daughter cells. As you can see, this is the end product of the mitosis, two identical daughter cells. And as you can see here, inside the nucleus or the newly formed nuclei, mapapansin nyo na yung kaninang chromosomes natin, nag-decondense na siya into coiled genetic material. So this cell, kapag nag-mature siya, will continue, no, the process of cell division through mitosis. So basically, that is the part of the cell division of the mitosis. So this is the whole process of the mitosis, no? So the interphase, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and cytokinesis. So during the interphase, the preparation of the cell for the mitosis, prophase is the first step of the mitosis, wherein nagkakaroon na tayo na dito ng condensation of the genetic material inside the cell, and yung nucleus ng cell is na-dissolved na, and also the alignment of the centromere, centrosome. Here, the asterisk, no, sa gilid ng prophase, nag-align na sila ng tig-isa sa gilid in preparation for the cell division. So during the metaphase, itong chromosomes natin is nag-align siya sa gitna, sa metaplate, sa gitna, no? So yung centrosomes natin is nag-form na rin siya ng spindle fibers which are connected na doon sa kinetochore ng ating chromosomes. So here in metaphase, nagwe-wait na lang sila for the pulling apart, which is the part of the anaphase. Here in the anaphase naman, mapapansin nyo na pull apart na yung sister chromatins natin on each side of the pole. So isa silang set, no, ng chromosomes. So that is the anaphase, no? Separation or the pulling apart of the chromosome into chromatins. Next step is the telophase, no? The cleavage part of the mitosis is very visible in the telophase kasi malapit na siyang magkaroon or mag-divide into two. So here in the telophase, nag-form na ulit ng new nucleus or nuclei itong ating bagong form na cell, no? And also yung ating genetic material inside the newly formed identical daughter cell is nagsisimula na siyang mag-decondense, no? And lastly, the cytokinesis, dito na nag-divide talaga yung pinaka-cell natin, naghiwalay na yung cytoplasmic membrane nila, yung cytoplasm nila into two cytoplasm containing itong bagong cells natin or yung two identical daughter cells. Next. Next one is the meiosis. So meiosis is another type of cell division wherein it's more complicated and it's more uh, also undergoing or underwent a rigorous process of cell division. So what is meiosis? So meiosis is a type of cell division where a single cell divides twice and produces four daughter cells with half the amount of genetic material. So here, 23 lang yung chromosomes natin. 23 lang yung bilang ng chromosomes in meiosis compared to the mitosis na yung two identical daughter cells na is nagko-contain pa rin ng 23 pairs ng chromosomes. Dito, ang meron sa meiosis is 23 lang. 23 lang mismo. So why is it important? So meiosis makes sure that all organisms produced via sexual reproduction contain the correct number of chromosomes, half from each parent. So, yun. Importante yung meiosis natin kasi it also actually uh, promotes the genetic diversity of the living organism. Kaya nga, it is not recommended for an organism, especially if they are related to breed or to reproduce, kasi nagkakaroon tayo ng uh, pagbaba dun sa gene pool natin. Nalilimit. Nagiging constricted siya. Bumababa yung genetic diversity which can cause genetic defects. Like for example, mutations or genetic problems na or health illnesses rather na genetically linked. Mga something na ganun. So let's look at the stages of meiosis. For the meiosis, we have two KMAT processes. No? From phase 1, we will call this P1. So the chromosomes, similarly to the mitosis, the chromosomes condense and the nucleolus break down. As chromosomes move around, crossing over happens. This means genetic materials can be exchanged. So during the condensation process of the genetic material, nagkakaroon na rin dito ng changes or exchanging ng genetic information, no? So similar lang siya doon sa process na ginawa natin during the prophase. Nag-breakdown na yung nucleolus in preparation for the cell division. Tapos nagkaroon na rin ng crossing over yung mga genetic material. So the chromosome breakdowns in preparation. So here, visible na rin yung centrosome natin and yung mga spindle fibers. Next one, in metaphase 1, so the chromosomes align in pairs in the center of the cell. So nagkaroon na tayo ng condensation ng genetic material dito which forms tetrad or two pairs of chromosome, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, tetrad chromosome. So random assortment occurs. This means that chromosome pairs line up randomly. No, kaya nga meron tayong tinatawag na genetically distinct daughter cells after the metaphase dahil random lang yung pairing ng mga chromosomes natin, especially the exchanging of genetic information. Kapag nagdidikit kasi sila dyan, nagpapasa na yun ng genetic information. So next, the anaphase 1. So chromosome pairs separate and move to opposite ends of the cell. So yung chromosome pair na nahatak, as you can see dito sa chromosomes natin, nagkaroon na dyan ng exchanging of information or genetic information due to dun sa pagdidikit nila. So makita nyo dyan na nagpalit, no, ng genetic information yung dito sa kabila, dito sa kulay blue. So this ensures each cell contains half the number of chromosomes. Haploid. Yan, half the number of chromosomes. So 23 lang yun. Then hinatak na siya sa other part of the whole, no? Followed by the telophase, no? Sa telophase 1, dito nag-start na yung cleavage process ng ating cell division. Nag-form na rin yung two new nuclei around the genetic information around the set of chromosomes. No? Ito yan, yung below. Sabihin, ay enclosed na rin sila to avoid degradation. So the cytoplasm is splits and two daughter cells are formed. Yan, split na rin yung cytoplasmic membrane natin dyan, yung kulay green. Kung nasaan yung, etong white rather, kung nasaan yung nucleus natin. Next, in prophase 1 or 2, since nagkaroon na ng PMAT1 kanina, uulitin lang siya ulit. No, phase 2 happens to allow for haploids, sex cells, sperm and egg to be created. No? So the chromosome condense and the nucleolus break in both cells. Ayun na, ulit lang siya. Magbe-break down yung nucleolus, then yung genetic information na naka-coiled lang kanina is mag-condense into chromosomes. No? And yung centrosomes natin, magpe-prepare na siya para sa cell division, no? Together with the spindle fibers. Followed by the M2 or the metaphase 2, the chromosomes align single file in the center of the cell. Same process. Mag-a-align sila doon sa gitna ng pinaka-plane. No? Kumbaga nasa equator sila or nasa prime meridian dito kasi vertical ito. No? So nasa prime meridian siya. Sa gitna, nag-align yung ating mga chromosomes. So here, nag-connect na rin yung spindle fibers from the centrosomes doon sa spindle fibers dito sa kinetochore ng ating chromosomes. No? So this occurs to ensure sister chromatids separate in the next stage. So in anaphase 2, yan na. No? Nagkaroon na dito ng separation of sister chromatids. No? Yung isang chromosome kasi ang tawag doon is sister chromatids kasi dalawa yung chromatid, isa, dalawa, magkadikit sila, no? And move to opposite ends of the cell. Hinatak na sila ng spindle fibers. So this ensures that daughter cells remain haploid. That means they have half the genetic material of the original parent cell. Next, in the telophase 2, 4 new nuclei form around each set of chromosomes. Yun. The cytoplasm split and 4 daughter cells are formed. Yan, mag-split na lang yan after ng cleavage part. Mag-split na yan. Then, mag-create na siya ng 4 new daughter cells. So, basically, this is the whole process of the meiosis, no? Or the meiosis cell division. So, meron tayong prophase 1 or the first phase, prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1. No? And yung after the telophase, nag-occur huli yung prophase for the second phase, no? P2, M2, anaphase 2, and telophase 2. Tapos nag-form na siya ng 4 genetically distinct daughter cells. So that concludes our discussion regarding the processes of cell division, or the two types of cell division, and the part or the important parts of the cell cycle. No, let us have a quick recall. No, so we discussed two different types of cell division. Number one, we have mitosis, and number two, meiosis. In mitosis, the end product of the mitosis, no, the mitosis, it can create two identical, don't forget the term, identical daughter cells. And in meiosis, it can create 4 genetically distinct daughter cells, no? So for mitosis, it is important for repair and growth of the living organism, and also for it only occurs for the somatic cells. In terms of meiosis naman, it only occurs for the gametes, no, or the sex cells, and it can promote genetic diversity of the living organisms, no? And also the end product of each daughter cell is only half of the pairs contained by the parent cell. Further, in the cell cycle, no? So the interface is at the interface is part just a part of the cell cycle, no? Wherein in the interface, meron tayong ditong uh, three subphases which are the G1, the S phase, and the G2. So these important checkpoints are essential, no, para doon sa preparation for cell division or mitosis. So during the interphase, diba, sabi natin, nagkakaroon tayo dito ng preparation of cell, parang growth of cell, maturation of cell, and also the DNA replication during the S phase. So each checkpoint dito, before mag-proceed, kada checkpoint, chine-check muna yun ng cell, no? If may problem ba or may kulang ba. So kapag merong problem or may kulang doon sa process na ginawa ng cell during the interphase, mag-i-stop yung mag-i-stop siya doon sa part ng interface na yun or sa part ng checkpoint na yun. And yung cell, i-repair niya para hanapin niya yung fault doon sa nangyaring, for example, nagkaroon ng error doon sa DNA replication, nagkulang ng copy ng DNA na kopya, mag-stop siya doon and hahanapin niya to repair. No? Ganon sila ka detailed and very specific when it comes to the preparation for cell division. Yun. For after this discussion, we will have a short quiz. And for the short quiz, check natin kung meron ba naintindihan and na-retain dun sa different processes ng cell division. And after this one, I think the last topic for the midterms will be just discussed for the second sem, no? Doon na lang sa second part rather ng ating bio. Sa finals na lang natin siya i-discuss. Singit na lang natin doon. So before tayo mag-start ng lesson natin sa finals, we will be discussing the cell membrane, the fluidity of the cell membrane, the structure of the cell membrane, and the different transport mechanism. So, i-remove na lang natin siya doon sa part ng ating midterms. No? Sama na lang natin sa finals. Kasi sa finals, ang topic lang naman natin doon is tatlo lang. Tatlo lang siya. Yung